Here. All right, Mick, thank you so much for taking the time out to talk to me today, and welcome to this little interview.
Thank you. Yeah, good to meet you at last.
Yeah, you too, man. If you want to start out by telling me and the viewers a little bit about yourself first.
Okay, so I'm ex-army. Got out of the army about 20, 30 years ago and started in the construction and industry and sales, did a bit of both really. And I'm getting to the time in my life I really want to kind of retire, get out of that now and sort of like just chill out a little bit, get away from the construction business. And it was always looking at for an exit strategy. I've always been interested in trading, but yeah, that's where I am just now. I think it's almost about time to hang up the boots and kind of do something else and just relax somewhere. That'd be nice.
Yeah, I understand that. Also, it's quite hard work for the body, right? When you get a little bit up in the age, I reckon.
Yeah, no, it is. I'm lucky that I actually run the company, so I don't have to get my hands
Ah,
dirty too
okay.
much anymore. But you've still got to deal with customers and clients, and there's all the problems
Yeah.
that arise. And you just, it's a 24/7 thing. I mean, we've been off for about 2 or 3 weeks now, and it's been nice because the phone's not been going, and I've not had to deal with any issues. But yeah,
Yeah.
it can get it gets stressful sometimes. So yeah, I just always looking for an exit strategy, always.
But I think it's like this, whatever kind of company you're in, you always have to deal with customers. Me too, but mostly people are nice though
Yeah,
inside the
yeah, no, that's
community.
good.
So,
Yeah.
whereabouts do you live in UK?
So I'm up in Scotland. Been up here about since I left the army, really,
All
sort of
right.
like the last 25 years.
Okay, I thought I could hear a little, maybe a little fake accent. I've been to Scotland a few times actually, Glasgow.
Oh,
But
I'm not Scottish though.
no, that's what I'm saying because I don't feel like you're sounding like a Scottish
No,
person.
I'm from down south, and when I left the army, I moved to Denmark, and then came back over to Scotland. I was doing a bit of diving, the what do you call it, offshore diving stuff like that. I did that for a
Mm-hmm.
little while, and then set up a business up here, and just stayed. I've got kids here now as well, so yeah, just
Yeah, makes
stayed
sense.
local. Picked up some words, depends who I'm speaking to.
Of course.
Yeah, yeah.
We better behave on the interview.
Okay. 100%.
Um, when did you join Fred Trading?
So I started about a month ago with you. It was I put some money in about a month ago, and for the first sort of couple of weeks, I was a little bit timid and just trying to learn from the videos you posted, which was great. I mean, I've always been interested in trading, but I've never ever been able to find somebody that I can kind of follow and watch, and then I'm watching the trades that you're putting on. And so yeah, so I kind of learned a lot in that first couple of weeks from that. So about a
Hmm.
month I've been doing it all together, but seriously, probably 2 weeks really. The last two
All
weeks has
right.
been serious.
So still quite new, everything.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah,
Did,
yeah,
did you have any experience with trading beforehand? Like, have you been in other trading groups or tried
yeah.
trading
Well,
yourself or?
yeah. So I when lockdown happened and everybody was off work for 3 or 4 months, I joined a couple of like copy trading groups and things like that back then. But I think the problem is though, it was like there was no kind of there was no, what's the word I'm looking for? They weren't looking after you. It's just kind of
Yeah.
like join this and do this and just like put the money on and see what happens. It was not you weren't in control of it at all. So with this, you're very much in control of what you do here, which I prefer because it's on me then. You're not leaving your
Hmm.
money for somebody else to mess with. So, but
Yeah.
I've been interested in trading for a long time, but I've just never been able to get into it. I think if you ask a lot of people who are interested in trading, I think there is a lot of people that are interested in it, but I
Yeah.
think probably 95% of them don't really know what they're doing. And that's always been my problem. I don't really know what I'm doing until obviously joined the group. And like I say, you get to see the signals and you get to watch what you trade, and then you try and analyze why you've done that. I don't know, sometimes it's just gut instinct, but yeah, and I'm sure there's loads of technical analysis behind it all. But yeah, 100%. I do some of my own little trades on the side as well, but obviously we'll just wait for your signals because I can make more money on your signals than I can on my own.
Yeah, for sure. I'm always curious to people who's been in different groups, what they think like the difference is from Fred Trading, obviously, to that kind of group.
Yeah, so I did a few copy trading groups back in like lockdown, and then
Hmm.
probably about 3 or 4 months ago, or 2 or 3 months ago. I joined another group, and the guy was another Danish guy actually, but he was a decent enough guy, and you learn a lot from his videos too. But the trades were they were well, how can I say it? They were okay, but they weren't giving you the results that you're getting.
Mm-hmm.
They're not, and the trades were a lot more drawn out and a lot longer. But I did learn something from the guy as well, which was great, you know. But ultimately, coming on, and I'm glad I kind of, to be fair, I'm glad I saw that first and then came to you, because you kind of, without actually sit, because I come to you first, I wouldn't really know what to, like,
Yeah, what to
yeah,
compare with, yeah.
yeah, compare it with, exactly. So I'm glad that I've done it that way around, yeah, and not the other way. But yeah, I wouldn't. Oh well, I wouldn't have been going the other way, would I? I would have stuck
No.
with you all the way through, man.
No, we all learn from different things, right? So I'm always interested to hear what people think about other training groups as well. It's quite interesting how other people do it. But I would say, I think I'm on one of the. Are you part of the chats also? You don't really do much.
What's that? Sorry.
The chat community where you can talk to
Yes,
other members.
I'm in the gold chat. I quite enjoy watching that. The
Hmm.
banter's quite good.
It the band is quite good. Yeah, there's a lot of
Yeah,
of
and it's
stuff.
funny.
Yeah.
You know what? I actually find the gold. Well, I just like trading gold. To be fair, there is the other stuff that comes up, and I now and again I'll put something on. But
Hmm.
the gold chat's quite good, because when I'm looking at stuff myself and trying to analyze the charts myself, and then I'll go into the gold chat to see where they are. And if they're kind of roughly where I am as well, I'm thinking, right, okay, well, I'm kind of getting this now. So
Yeah.
you can always bounce back and forward off that. So that's quite good. I like that.
Yeah, and that's what I was about to say. Like, I personally haven't seen any other group who actually has an open chat community where you can talk to other people. Most groups are closed, right? Where you're a
Yeah.
little bit put to yourself. There's not as much help. You're just like, as you said yourself, go into this group, do this, and then don't ask me anything else.
And that's it. Yeah. Yeah. There's
And
there's
that,
loads of communication with this. And the fact that you're speaking to me now is like, obviously that's, yeah, loads of
of course,
communication
man.
with this. It's
But
great.
honestly, Mick, I make enough money from trading myself. I'm sure you've probably seen some of the trades I take, because I can make 20 to 50 to 100 grand sometimes on one trade. So I don't need anyone's money. I'm here to create the biggest trading community in the world, help as
Yeah.
many people as possible, because that makes me happy.
Yeah, yeah.
Honestly.
Because yeah, cool. That's good. I mean, I see. I've had conversations with people. I've been talking about this group with other people, and so they're saying, well, what does he get out of it? I said, well, for you and me personally, when I'm speaking to these other people, I said, for us, we don't have that kind of money, so we're never going to be at that point where we are just doing things because we kind of enjoy helping people, because we're always
Mhm.
looking for the next buck.
Yeah.
You're I'm assuming from what you've just said there is that you're past that. You know, the money's the money, and it's like that. That's not the thrill so much anymore. It's the helping people. I think when you get to that stage, there must be a bit of that as well.
It is because obviously it's nice to make money. I also try to make more money, but I don't want to be, Elon Musk and have billions. I have more money than I'm ever gonna need the rest of my life anyway. So, you know,
Yeah,
I'm just
yeah,
trying to help people, and I believe in karma as well. So if I can help people, then I hopefully that will come back tenfold to me later in my
yeah,
life.
yeah. No, that's 100%. That's good, and I hope one day I can be like that too.
Yeah, for sure, man. But
Yeah,
before you know it, especially with trading, because it's so powerful. I know obviously you have to start lower, but before you know it, man, you have an account worth a few hundred grands, and then you start making 10, 20, 30 grand a week, and then it goes fast when you have
that's
that kind of
crazy.
capital.
Yeah,
So it's
yeah. It's
just
getting
about
it built up.
sticking in.
It's just getting it built up to that, isn't it? Yeah, getting there
Yeah, yeah, exactly,
slowly.
exactly. I'm curious, Mick, what did you start out with your capital, and what is it at now?
Okay, so I put 4 grand in at the start, and I've made about 9.5 grand, but I've only made 9.5 grand in the last 2 weeks. The first couple of weeks, I was just messing around and doing bits and pieces and trying to learn from what you were doing. So
Hmm.
yeah, no, but just over 9.5 grand in the last 2 weeks was crazy, because I was actually away on holiday last week with my mum. Took her down south, down
Oh,
to
really?
Bournemouth. Yeah, yeah. So I was there. I was there. We were taking her around Bournemouth, and I'm on the phone, literally on my phone, and she's going, "What are you doing, son?" And I'm like, "Okay," and I'm just doing a few trades, and that was like, so I was there all week with her and my partner, and we were taking her around the shops, doing all the usual mum stuff in the
Mm-hmm.
coffee shops, and sitting in restaurants and doing, and I was still doing a little bit of trading, and I made and that week I ended up on 4,100 quid by the Friday. I couldn't believe it. Honestly, I was like, this is crazy. And I'm not even doing this full time. Then this last week just gone. So I thought, right, okay, let's sit down. That must be a fluke. There's no way I just done 4.5 or 4 grand or 4,100 pound in a week. That's just got to be a fluke. So I sat down on Monday. I thought, right, okay, let's just see. So I initially thought, right, if I can do 200-300 quid a day, I'll be happy with that, and that'd be
Mm-hmm.
fine. Monday I sat down and did a grand, right, this last week there, and
Crazy.
the account's not massive. But I did a grand on Monday, and then I'm like, right, okay, that's got to be a fluke. There's no way that's good. I'm not going to be doing a grand every day. Let's just settle down a bit, like hold the horses a bit. Don't get carried away with it. So I sat down on Tuesday and thought, right, okay, let's start trading, copying your stuff. And by lunchtime, I'm up to 500 quid. I'm like, no, this can't be right. By the end of the day, I'd done another grand. And then on the Wednesday was the same, another grand, Thursday, and then Friday, I'm sitting down outside with my partner, and she's like, "So what are you up to?" I said, "Well, that's me. I'm going to finish it." I was at 950, right? And she's like, "Oh, you can't leave it there." So I put one last trade on the Friday, on the gold, and it went up to like I ended up with like 1,350 in the end. So I made that 350, 400 quid just in that one trade when she said, "Yeah, just stick another trade on." So it's just crazy. That's 5 grand for the week. I mean, that's just crazy. My partner, she doesn't even make that a month. I run a construction company, and I don't even make that a month myself. After all the
Hmm.
overheads and all the rest of it, I mean, I don't even make that a month myself. So it's crazy. It's just crazy money. How long
It
may it
is.
continue?
It is crazy. It is, and that's the power of trading. If you know what you're doing, or you're following people who knows what they're doing, dude, the sky's the limit with
Yeah,
trading.
yeah,
It really is. The only thing you gotta like really know what to do is obviously you started out with a smaller account, so you also been probably risking a bit more than normal, right? Just be
yeah,
very very careful with the risk management going forward because we don't want you to lose all the money. Be sure you have your stop loss, risking
yeah,
it. Be sure to watch the risk management video because
yeah, yeah,
it's been 2 crazy weeks and we want to protect that capital as well going forward.
yeah, yeah. Okay,
And
okay, yeah.
so be
Yeah, I
sure
mean,
to watch that.
there must be. Yeah, the market must be up and down. Well, it is all the time, isn't it? You get good weeks and bad weeks with the market going slow, or there's no volatility, or whatever it is. But
Exactly.
so you've got to, like she said to me the other day. She said, like, well, you might as well stick in there and make some money this week because next week it might not be as good. So just crack on. So yeah,
Yeah, exactly, exactly. The market is always, and some weeks are bad. Some luckily for me in my group, we have mostly good weeks. We have almost no bad weeks. So
yeah,
but they do happen, right? And when we
yeah, yeah,
do have a bad week, we need to make sure that we have a proper risk management so we don't lose the entire account,
yeah,
right? But man, I'm excited for you as well, Mick. We just gotta keep the flow going and make some more money, right?
yeah, for sure, man. This is my exit strategy.
I was
If I
just
can,
about to ask you what's the plan for the future with this, but it's an exit plan.
yeah. So we've got a no, well, we've got a contract coming up. Next week we've got another
Hmm.
job we're starting down the road. It's probably lasting up until Christmas time.
Hmm.
That's and when that finishes, so this is my opportunity from now up until Christmas. If I can run this trading alongside my work up until Christmas, and then by then I should know whether this is something that it's going to be 100%, and I can just like, shut the doors and say, well, that was a good 7 or 8 years. I'm just going to crack on with the trading now.
Yeah, man.
Hopefully that's the way forward anyway.
Well, I can assure that I will do my best to make sure that that happens.
Great. Yeah. Hopefully you must wrap yourself in cotton wool. Don't let nothing happen to you, man.
I'm trying my best to stay safe in my little apartment here,
Yeah, yeah,
so
you do that. Yeah.
so we
All
could
right.
all make some more money, man. Wow, I really
Good.
appreciate it, Mick. Do you have anything you want to ask me at all?
So I suppose yeah, I mean I get the fact that you're helping people and that you get a buzz from that. I just wondered if do you get a kickback from the brokers at all from anything
Yeah,
that
I
we
do.
cover? Like an affiliate program, is it? Something that
Yeah, yeah,
is that
yeah,
how
I
you run
do.
it?
I
Yeah,
do
yeah,
get a kickback also from the broker. But that's the beauty of this business model because I can make it free for you guys and I still get paid a little bit
yeah,
for my services because I do spend an enormous amount of time running Fed trading, like
yeah,
probably
yeah.
5 to 10 hours every single day. So obviously I need to get a little bit out of it to make everything work. But
Yeah.
yeah, I do get a little kickback from the broker. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's 100%. That is perfectly. That's great. I'm more than happy with that because yeah, everyone does it for the goodness of their heart, but yeah, you've got to have something back for it as well. The other thing I was going to ask you as well is how long has Fred trading been going for?
4 years now. 4 years
4
now.
years, right?
Yeah.
Okay, right. Wow. And
I've been
has that built up over the time? Has it been has it expanded quite quickly?
I started trading myself like full time 6 years ago, and then after a few years, I think it was started in start Corona. I was like,
Right.
there's so many bad trading groups out there, so I just want to
Yeah.
create something that's better. And then I started
Yeah.
Fed trading, and obviously it went very slow first, and I would say the past year or two, it's been picking up very, very, very fast because obviously the results also speaks for itself, and a lot of people are referring their friends, their family,
Yeah.
everybody to come join. So it's been picking up quite fast the past year or two for sure.
Okay, yeah, and so just another one as well. So, how do you see yourself going forward with this, keeping this going for however long? Have you got a plan going forward for yourself and the business?
Um, well, I've been doing this for 4 years now. I've been trading for 6 years, and this is what I do. Like I don't have anything else. Trading is me. It's
That's
part
what
of
you
me.
do.
So it's what I do, man. I don't have a backup plan or anything else. Also, I
No, no,
don't
but
need
do you see
one.
yourself? Do you see yourself staying with this group for another
Yeah.
4 years, another 10 years, another 20
Yeah,
years?
yeah.
Or
I don't have
yeah,
plans
yeah,
of going anywhere. I might make it better. I also have a partner who also sends trades in
yeah,
the group, me and
yeah,
Hate.
yeah,
Maybe I'll expand so we have more people helping, so there's more
yeah, yeah,
trades. But
yeah.
but I'm always gonna be here as well, because I mainly do the live trades and the fast trades, the gold and the DJ30, all the fast ones.
Yeah, yeah,
Then I
yeah.
have other people. I'm thinking about starting a crypto group as well, so we can trade
Okay.
crypto. But I can trade crypto, but I also need a partner there who can also trade crypto, right? So I'm
Right.
gonna
Yeah.
be here always, and I don't
Yeah,
plan
yeah.
on going anywhere, but I'm only planning on expanding as much as possible.
You only need that. You only need to be there for another 15 years. I only got 15 years left in me, so I'm good.
Okay, I'll make sure to be here at least 15 years more then.
15 years at least. That's it. Don't go
For
anywhere
sure.
for
No,
15
if you
years.
when you have enough money, you can just move to Caribbean island somewhere, and then I'm sure
I'll
there's 10
do.
more in it.
I'll take my daughters with me as well.
Yeah, do that.
Like for sure, man. For sure.
No
That's
worries.
good. Yeah, great. That's all the questions I had really. Just the longevity of what you're doing and also obviously how long you've been up and running for and yeah, what the plan is for the future. That's it. Yeah.
Yeah, for
Happy
sure, man.
otherwise. It's
Well,
been
I
great.
really appreciate you taking the time out to talk to me today, Mick. And if you have anything at all, you have my Telegram. You can always send me a
Yeah,
message, and
good.
let's uh, let's conquer next week and make some more money, right?
Yeah, cool, mate. Thanks for getting in touch, eh?
Thank you so
Good to
much, man. I
speak to you.
appreciate it. Have a good
Take
day.
care. Cheers, mate. Bye.